Could we be more elder millennial? You will see that there are some discrepancies because I'm gonna be honest. Hello and welcome back. I am Tara Spiker and today we are gonna talk about what I want to read in March. Now, if you paid any attention to February's TBR followed by the wrap up of what I've read so far this year, you will see that there are some discrepancies because I'm gonna be honest. I am a mood reader, which means if I'm not in the mood to read something, I don't read it. Reading is a hobby, it's fun. Often things are not the right exact book for what's going on in my life and my brain and my time. There are so many books that come in for me at the library that I want to read that just aren't the exact right thing. The TBRs are more of a, here is a list of things that I will probably choose from this month, not I will read every book. All of these books, in part because I use my library so much that I have to wait for books to come in at the library. So I have a whole list of like, if these come in for me, they're new releases this month, I want to read them this month. And if they don't come in for me, like it's just kind of, we'll see. So if I go book shopping, I might buy them new. I might get them through Book of the Month if they're one of the March Book of the Month picks, or I might buy it on the Kindle, or I might just wait until April to read it. So April doesn't have that many new releases. So that's kind of how I think about my TBR. I hope that you don't feel misled by the large quantity of books on my TBR. So the first thing, because I have it and it came in for me at the library, is The Maid by Nita Prose. I have been wanting to read this for a while. It is the story of a maid who works in a very fancy hotel who finds a body. And it says she's not like other people. I think she might be identified as being neurotypical, or she has some neurotypical qualities. It's a mystery. She has to figure out what is going on. I've seen this referred to as a cozy mystery, and I've seen it referred to as not a cozy mystery, more of a little higher suspense than a cozy. So I'm looking forward to it. This is Good Morning America's book club pick. I had no idea, but I'm seeing it everywhere, so I'm excited to read it. I love an under 300 page mystery. So that's The Maid by Nita Prose. Next on my list of probably will read is a book from February's Book of the Month Club, The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pecknin. A couple is really struggling in their marriage, so much so that they go to a therapist who has lost her license, and bum, 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 there's always a twist. The thing about Greer and Sarah's books that they write together, and I hope this isn't a spoiler for this book, I don't know, but there's always a point of view character who's somebody else. I'm just gonna say that. Or that is not who you think they are. Like you've assumed that they're one person, but they're actually someone else. I'm interested to see if they do that same trope here or if they do something else. I enjoy all their books. So it's usually a domestic suspense. I'm guessing that's what this will be. Another book I know I'm gonna get to is Square Foot Gardening and Companion Planting. My dad sent this to me. I don't know if he's read this particular book or if he just found it on Amazon and thought, this is what I need. But my dad and bonus mom are coming to visit at the end of April, and we are building our raised beds together, and I have to start some seeds soon for that. So he sent me this book, and then every time we talk, he asks me if I've read it yet. So I really gotta get on it. The book I am so looking forward to, I'm so excited about because people in my real life want to read this, and we're going to be talking about it, is Run, Rose, Run by Dolly Parton and James Patterson. I've never read a James Patterson book, and I love Dolly Parton, so I'm super looking forward to it. I hope it's well written and it's fun and it's fast paced. I might do a reading vlog on reading that because the week that it comes in, I'm meeting one of my fellow Dolly loving friends to go to a concert of Dashboard Confessional and Jimmy Eat World. Could we be more elder millennial? We are both hoping that we get a chance to at least start the book before we meet up and go to the concert and talk about it together. So I might do a vlog for that. If you are feeling very early 2000s nostalgic, let me know in the comments if you would like to see that vlog, or if you're looking forward to Dolly Parton's fiction debut. Another new release I'm super excited about is from John Scalzi, and that is the Kaiju Preservation Society. I talked about this one as well in my most anticipated books. I have an ARC. I was given an ARC by Tor, and we've also pre-ordered a copy because I know my husband's going to want to read it as well. And after I read that, I plan to do a Where to Start with John Scalzi because his books are very different, and different kinds of readers are going to want to start in different areas, and I so enjoy his writing and it's always fun to read. Some of his stuff is a little darker and deeper and some of it is more fun and light. And so I'm gonna do a video on each of his series or standalones should you start with, depending on what kind of other books you already like. So if you want to hear more about that, make sure you've subscribed, make sure you like this video so that YouTube actually shows you my videos, and leave a comment below telling me like what kind of sci-fi you already like, and I will make a recommendation of the Scalzi book you should start with. After the Scalzi book, I have a couple more arcs that I need to read to get caught up for January and February and March. So I've described all of these next few books in the most anticipated video. It's 22 and 2022. So I'll go on and link to that if you want to read the full description. The first one is The Appeal, and then The End of Getting Lost by Robin Kerman, and What Happened to the Bennets by Lisa Scottoline. Those are all arcs I'm going to read this month. Really am, I promise. And then there is a list of books that if they come in from the library, they're new releases this month. If I get them, awesome, I will read them. If not, I'll probably read them next month. Like a Sister by Kelly Garrett, The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley, 9 Lives by Peter Swanson, and The Club by Ellery Lloyd. Those all come out in March, and I describe all of them in detail in that most anticipated video, so I'll link that up. You can watch the description there. And then the final thing that I really want to get to in March, that I know I will get to, is I got this from my library, So Many Beginnings by Bethany C. Morrow. It's a Little Women remix, and I really want to read it, but I also really want to reread Little Women. And I really want to have a copy. I don't own a copy. I've read it, I'm pretty sure I got it from my library 5 to 10 years ago, and I reread it then. I know I read it in high school or college maybe. I remember loving it, but it's so fuzzy with the different movie versions I've seen that I want to own it. I really want to own this version, this Puffin and Bloom version. It's an excuse to go to the bookstore, isn't it? But it feels like I should read it in March. I was trying to figure out when I want to read it. I got to read it in March because their last name is March, and that's really the only reason. My memory of it is much of it is in the winter, but it feels like the perfect thing to read while it's still like fake spring and the end of winter here in East Tennessee. I should read Little Women and So Many Beginnings, a Little Women remix. I'm really looking forward to this. I've heard that it's great. So that is what I hope to read in March. I would love to hear what you hope to read in March. Leave a comment below and let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, you will probably enjoy February's TBR video where I make my plans for February. All of those books are by Black authors or about Black characters. Thank you so much for watching and happy reading.